Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Today there's Tuesday, isn't it? Is it Monday? Tuesday. I think it's somewhere. Doesn't matter. So, who's your favorite? Well, I'm not communication teacher or trainer, but I do have some kind of ideas, obviously, and communication means everything in life, my friend. Communication with your girlfriend, with your friends, with your family members, with your kids, with the public, at work, in politics, administration, wherever. Communication is the most important thing. Little word changes the whole thing. Talk, communicate, my friend. Don't punch, don't slap, don't, you know, talk. Everything is solved on a table with a pen, with the mouth, with the tongue. So anyway, today I just want to touch about communication, oratory skills, poetic, being speech writing. Well, it could be in everything, in a song, speech to the public, speech for corporations, corporate speech, communication, obviously, oratory skills, convincing people. So anyway, let's just discuss some of this is fun. Sometimes because internet is really very important thing, my friend. This is free speech. Free speech. We want to be part of this big apple, my friend. It's really tasty. Apple is really sweet, especially one of these red apples, really nice. This apple, red apple. So the big apple, is it in New York or Washington? I think the Americans, they call it big apple. Never sleeps. New York. Anyway, well, obviously, it's influencing the whole world, my friend. Indirectly, systematically, they're managing the whole world. Media, talk. Internet, the whole hyperlink, www, TV, Fox News, CNN, what have you, satellites. They're managing the whole world, my friend. You don't have a choice, so you have to know English. Communication, my friend. Do you listen to me? Do you understand me? That's how we do it in Africa and Eritrea. So communication means everything, my friend. Free speech, obviously. And who's your favorite orator? Like, obviously, I'm African. So let's just discuss one of these really key international people. So you have Mehta Gandhi, his speech skill, oratory skill. I don't think he's got it, but he was very clever man. And I don't think he's really, he hasn't got that kind of really kind of emotion stirring to the whole public. Well, he uses his brain most of the time, he's religious philosophy, but the rest, I don't think. He's a leader, great leader. Who else do we have? King Haile Selassie? No, I don't think so. Well, this is my personal feeling. This is my understanding. And who else? Winston Churchill, not that much. Obviously, he was really famous during the Second World War. But when it comes into his oratory skills, again, this is my personal view. Okay, I don't think, because he became really very famous because of the war, because he won the war. Adolf Hitler, crazy, but really scary, kind of really violent speech. Not my thing, really. No. So I mean, when you writing, when you talking oratory skills, speech, my friend, it has to be really convincing. That inspires people, with crowd booing and with a lot of cheer, kind of thing, my friend. So you have all this Lenin, all the Russians, well, to their people, but not the whole global audience. So who else do we have? So we do have Tony Blair. Tony Blair was okay, but very crafty guy, very crafty man. He did his stuff, Blairite kind of movement. He's okay. Well, this is during the peacetime after Second World War. Who else do we have? So that's it, to be honest. Like David Cameron, no. What else do we have? So it's gonna bring us to American politics. Because what do they say? When America coughs, England sneezes. It's all interlinked because now we are into this kind of election, campaign. So what's happening in America comes here, my friend. They are interlinked, really close: economy, politics, foreign policy, everything. You name it: culture, English language, media, banking. London means New York, Washington, my friend. It's the same thing. So I want to touch. So I think the greatest orator for me is Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Like that really long awaited from civil rights movement. Slavery. The people were so fed up, like hopelessness, everything. Like riots that are like that. Then suddenly, Martin Luther King comes in and is like, I have a dream that one day our children are going to be judged by the character of their content, but not by their color. That inspires everyone, my friend. The Europeans, the Latino, the Africans, the Indians, the Chinese, the whole world, my friend. I don't think there is no one who has broken that record. So that's mark that. The other one is Barack Obama. I remember, after a long time, there was a lot of kind of yearning, a lot of hope for Black Americans to lead, in the world stage, African Americans, and suddenly Barack Obama came. So I remember my friend. Well, she's younger. She's a sister of my friend's Benjamin Nebiat. Howard came from America, and I think she was studying no, she was still working. She came out with this white t-shirt with Barack Obama. Then suddenly I was wearing his t-shirt. Can you believe it? Then he was like, change is coming, my friend. Change is coming. And the crowd said, go, yeah! It's like football cheer, like all this crowd, you got this hooliganism, everything kind of thing. But obviously this is just like on the TV. So that speech, I think he was really very inspiring guy, very inspirational. He's not that kind of as big, as tall as like the president of Eritrea or the other people. He's kind of medium height, everything. But the guy, the skill of his communication skill is really amazing, really, really clever guy. So I think after Martin Luther King during peacetime, I think I'll take the second one, Barack Obama. But he cheated us, he was saying, yeah, America, my friend, the land of the opportunity, the land of the quest. There was a lot of hope, cheering, applaud, and everything. What happened after that? Insurance. Well, that's one of the good points, but the rest, I don't think he didn't do very good for Africans, especially Eritreans. He just really messed up, messed us. He did kind of for me, it was really big kind of hope crush, opportunity missed. All the things, all the expectations, the t-shirt that I wore, I was just really bad investment. I lost a liability for me. So we touched Tony Blair because I do have a point. My point is now we are in a kind of American politics election time, and you got this lady, Harris, obviously. Prince William and Prince Harry are becoming household brand names all over the world. So I do think Harris name came from Prince Harry, obviously his female name, just to kind of respect to say like, we, the royal family in the UK, we are in America as well, like, kind of thing, because Meghan is American and these people are her circus. And because I was really cross with Harry, because I think they did work so hard on my life in this country, like, kind of like kind of surveillance, kind of, some, there was a case that they were serving all my life, and they were saying like, Mr. Eyop Toldan, he did this, kind of this, really bad cultural to the Eritrean culture, tradition, kind of thing. My God, it took me so long to recover from that really deep bad emotion, and I don't know, I'm not that much keen that kind of thing. Obviously, that's their life, and that's my life as well. But I did work so hard to get over it, because like, in our country, all this kind of like, you going into kind of like experimentation in your life, private life, everything, and they go all the camera and the phone bagging and everything, like, they just monitor everything what you do in the house, and they just leak it to the public, to the in the UK and the Eritrean politics, Ethiopian politics. My goodness, man, I was really quashing like this, like this Fanta can you have squeezed from every angle. How dare this Eyop Toldan does that against our religion? Well, I was set up, my friend, but it's just like, take it easy, and you gotta be really hero to get out of that kind of loop, management circle, which I did work so hard. So because of that, I'm not that much kind of keen on this Harry lady, but I do wish her all the best. But obviously, you gotta have to be the skills to fight all this such kind of really crisis in life, which I did manage, and I got out of it, and I won my case, but not that much kind of keen. But obviously, this lady, Horace, the black lady, her mom is Indian. I think she's mixed race lady, Otoni, from the past, and she's campaigning, isn't it, to be a president, black American after Obama. I don't know whether she's gonna have the same skills like Obama, like Martin Luther King. My goodness, my friend, the politics, American politics, is a thing. You have to have that electrifying speech, oratory skill with the kind of like, with poetic kind of energy vibrating around all the people, like, hey, Harris, we got a water, kind of thing, man. You have to invest a lot of things on it. Media, people like Oprah Winfrey, all these, really super big media people, like, then you have to do as well. That's communication, really big impact communication. I don't know whether she's got that skill, but obviously, good luck. And Mr. Donald Trump, I don't think he's got that speech. Obviously, he's a rich man, but I don't think he's got that skill. So let's come to our Eritrean and Ethiopian, because this British and American politics is influencing us a lot. So who do you think from Habesha people, from Eritrea and Ethiopia, has good oratory skills, good speech skills, communication skills, like, who inspires a lot of people, like, with a positive kind of energy, like, oh yeah, I want that, mark that, my friend, I'm gonna follow that, like, I'm gonna vote in, kind of thing. It doesn't, So you got Abiy, he's a young guy, very energetic guy. I don't think he's got this communication skill to portray the Ethiopian image, Eritrean image, East African image to the whole wide world. I don't think he hasn't got that skill, my friend. Number one, he hasn't got English master skills. Number two, he's not consistent with his ideas, because I think he lacks the sophistication, number one, the skills, the world knowledge, and I think he only knows about the reality of Habesha people and the East African people, like, Sudan, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, kind of thing. But the rest, I don't think he knows the global world politics, and the other disadvantage for him is he doesn't have the skills of English language to communicate and sell all our ideas to the whole world, to introduce us, man. So what you do is vote me, my friend. Vote me. I will do that, okay? So that's Abiy. The other one is Eritrean president, Mr. Isaias Afwerki. Well, I think the guy is really tall, really big guy, Germanic man, everything. But his speech, my goodness, I feel like sleeping, to be honest. Like, number one, he's really slow talker, and kind of like really monotonous, kind of like really makes you go to sleep. My friend. He hasn't got no communication skills whatsoever. Well, sorry, my friend. I mean, if we mess up, he's gonna finish us off. So I'm really scared. But you have to tell him how it is. And so we got Abiy and President of Eritrea, President Isaias Afwerki. He hasn't got that as well. Who do we have from young people apart from me, obviously? Like I don't think I haven't seen any other Eritreans on the net who can sell our values, my friend, our markets, our economy, our culture, our tradition, our religion, our looks, our fashion, my friend, our modeling, our education system. What else do we have? Music. They don't have it. I haven't seen anyone. If you know some people, tell me, my friend, okay? I'm gonna back them up. I will vote them. So because this now is in the American campaigning, political election campaign, so I thought to just say something. So that's how it is, guys. Thank you very much for listening, okay? You have a lovely day.